Good morning, everyone. My name is Boosfay, and I am here to tell you some nice stories. Stories that'll make you feel good and hopefully brighten your day a little bit. So I just want to bring up, some of you may have noticed in the first video, and you'll definitely notice in this video, that nice stories don't always follow the traditional story structure, because they don't have to. Traditionally, stories will have conflict, and they'll have villains, and they'll have antagonists, and they'll have things button heads. And that's not necessary in a nice story. A nice story can just have friends getting along and doing something fun. And it's not really, I'm not trying to draw you in. I'm not trying to go, and then come back next week to find out what happens. No, I'm just going to tell you a little nice story for you to enjoy, and hopefully you'll relate to it and have something that was kind of in common with it. So, today my topic is going to be food. I'll probably end up using this topic again because there's so many nice stories that circle around food. And if you have a nice story that circles around food, I'd love to hear it in the comments. But I'm going to share today some of mine. My first one I'm going to share is about the first time I ever had horseradish. And I really didn't know what I was getting into. So we went up when I was 21, me, my older brothers, and my dad. We flew back to Buffalo, where our family's from, to see the Bills play the Dolphins. But it was also a great opportunity for my dad to really show us a lot of the best places, because I moved out of upstate New York when I was about 5. My older brothers were 15, so they had some kind of interaction. But we're all over 21 now. He can go and show us the best haunts and the best places. And one place is this place that served beef on weck, which I assume is the type of bread. I never really got into the reason for the name, but it's like a roast beef sandwich on a nice roll, and it's served with horseradish on it. And so I'm one to try new things as they're intended to be tried, and I just wasn't prepared for the horseradish. So I got my sandwich, and I eat sandwiches in 4 or 5 bites. Sandwiches are great. You can eat them, they're gone. Not like a salad. Salad takes about half an hour to eat. Love salads, but they are time consuming to eat. Sandwiches, 1, 2, 3, 4 bites, gone. And so I brought that healthy approach to sandwiches to my beef on weck. And I took a big old chomp and got probably a good dollop of horseradish in that bite. And I lost all feeling in my leg. My eyes got wide. I got sweaty. The thing that happens with horseradish and wasabi is they just blow up your sinuses. You will never feel as clear in your sinuses as after you take a big dollop of horseradish or wasabi, because in America, wasabi is horseradish. Real wasabi is hard to find, but so either one is essentially the same, where your sinuses light up and you feel it from your nose through to your ears. And I took so much it felt down to my legs. I couldn't believe it. And so I thought the sandwich had attacked me. I didn't know. I hadn't had sushi really before that point, and it lit up my day. It took me, I thought I'd been attacked. My brothers and dad had a great time laughing at me because I felt like the sandwich was trying to end my life. The sinuses were lit up. And so, with that in mind, I'm going to tell you about the first time my wife had wasabi. And she had a healthy fear of wasabi because she knew it was spicy. But we were having sushi, and I was insistent. It was our first or second date. I was kind of insistent that she try the wasabi because I grew to really enjoy that sensation of the sinuses lighting up and it flushing you out. And because once you know to expect it, it's kind of pleasant. And so I got her to put a little wasabi on her sushi, but she was still afraid of it. And so she's got it and she's kind of rubbing the wasabi on her lips like she's trying to eat it, but she's afraid. And so it's just kind of hanging out. And the wasabi gets rubbed all over her lips. And after about 30 seconds, her lips are on fire. Because you have to eat the wasabi. You have to put it in your mouth. You can't rub it on your lips. And so my wife got the hot lips the first time we went and got some sushi together. And now she still doesn't really eat wasabi, and I still enjoy it. The final story I want to tell you today is just kind of a nice story where I used to work at a traveler's hostel, And I had a friend, Alma, who one day, there are community kitchens, and people stay at the hostel for a day or two and pick up some food. And then if they can't travel with it, they'll leave it in the community pantry. And there had been a big bag of pancake mix in there for a couple weeks. And so one night, Alma decides to make everyone pancakes. And so I'm on the front desk, so I'm not really a part of it. But I see everyone walking around eating pancakes, which is kind of a cool little social thing. And so when it was all over, I asked Alma, "Hey, how were the pancakes?" And he told me, I don't know. I didn't get to try any. But it was fun to just make them and feed people. And that still to this day just makes me smile that, hey, he was making food for everyone, and that's really all he needed. He ate, he didn't starve himself that day, but it wasn't just for him. He just saw an opportunity to be nice. And I love that. So I hope everyone can go and find an opportunity to be nice today and have a wonderful day themselves. See you later.